Hey, everybody. We are live right now at Paste Studios with JOHNNYSWIM. Amanda, Abner, thank you for being here.
So excited to be here. Honored to be here, man.
Yeah, man. We are stoked. This is round 3. We had round 1 in Nashville, round 2 right before the Macy's Thanksgiving parade 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And
2 years
now
ago.
Here we are in this new location, and
Love
same tapes, same shelves. But
that was our first question when we found out you were in a new place. Are the tapes still there?
Dude, yeah, all
Literally.
30,000 pounds of tape and steel shelving came along with us.
I love that.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
I love that.
here we are. Here we are. Well, so thanks for coming back. It's great to see you, as always. And pre-congratulations on Moonlight, because the album comes out on April 19th on Britannia Row Recordings. And we are stoked to hear 3 songs from it today. Can you tell us what you're starting out with?
We are starting out with a song called The Last Time, and it's actually about the first time Abner and I saw each other. He said to the girl sitting next to him, "That's the girl I'm going to marry." And unfortunately...
Not about the girl I was sitting next to.
About me, sorry.
I saw a man across the room, and I said to the girl next to me...
He tells the story better, it's true.
"That's the girl I'm going to marry."
And the girl next to him, who was his date, said, "Well, you better go talk to her, and I think this is over." And then we didn't meet for like 4 more years. He needed all that time. But that was the last time he dated anyone else. From that point on, he just started stalking me, and then it took 4 years, but here we are. So this song's called The Last Time.
Oh, and by the way, you must know.
Information.
This song comes out on Friday, and it features a hero of ours, a guy by the name of Michael McDonald. And I will be doing the part of Michael McDonald today. Thank you. Hold your applause to the end.
The last time that I saw someone that I want was the first time I saw you. The first thing that I thought was in my last thought, it would be of you. I don't wanna stay here longer than I need to, and I ain't trying to wait for love. I ain't got the patience, all anticipation. I don't think I can make it love. But I can, but I can, but I can. But I can, but I can, but I can, if it's for you.
If it's for you.
Oh, but I can, but I can, but I can. But I can, but I can, but I can, if it's for you.
If it's for you.
I always thought it was dumb. A fool falls in love once and for always. Then, darling, there you come. Stole my heart out on the run, once and for always. I don't wanna stay here longer than I need to, and I ain't trying to wait for love. I ain't got the patience, all anticipation. I don't think I can make it love. But I can, but I can, but I can. But I can, but I can, but I can, if it's for you.
It's for you.
Oh, but I can, but I can, but I can. But I can, but I can, but I can, if it's for you.
If it's for you. The bullet, oh, you shot it. Ain't no trying to stop it. I'ma let it pass on through. Hold on if you got it. Ain't no trying to top it. Let love make a fool of you.
But I can, but I can, but I can, if it's for you. I can if it's for you.
But I can, but I can, but I can. But I can, but I can, but
I can if it's for you.
If it's for you. Oh, but I can, but I can, but I can.
I
But I can, but I can, but I can. If it's for you. If it's for you.
The last time that I saw someone that I want was the first time I saw you.
Thank you.
Michael McDonald, everyone. Michael McDonald.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you for bringing this music to us on this Wednesday afternoon. And can we talk a little bit about the production of the album? Can you talk about what it was like working with Malay? Talk about what it was like working with Michael McDonald, your mutual buddy Hugh, and all of that.
So we made the album in Toluca Lake at a studio where it's a legendary studio, but we found out we were the first album ever recorded, mixed, and mastered all at Larrabee Studios in Hollywood. So we're very excited about that for maybe it's in Toluca Lake.
It's in North Hollywood, but yeah.
But they say Hollywood.
Okay.
We just do what they do.
You can see the sign from there.
Yeah,
exactly. No. Yes. So that was really exciting. Working with Malay, Manny Marroquin was he mixed it, but he was deeply involved with us throughout the process. Making the album was awesome, but the highlight of making the album was the last thing we tracked. We went to Santa Barbara to go see Michael McDonald, and we rented a house, and we had Mr. McDonald come to the house and record that track with us. And, he really breathy, classic, historic voice. So when he says you, he says Hugh. If it's for you. And so now when I say you, I say Hugh, because I heard it said by Michael McDonald. So that's how I'll forever sing that song from now on.
Yeah.
Working with Malay was amazing, though. Would you like to speak to it?
No, Malay is a genius in multiple facets. He's kind of one of those people that anything he does is amazing.
Yeah.
So we would be writing together, and we would be like, we haven't worked with a lot of people, especially producers, that we felt like didn't just kind of morph us into something else. And
or so just plug us into what they do.
Right, or just plug us into what they do. And he just felt like he's a great listener just across the board. And he would sit there, like we'd bring him a song that maybe we started, and he would just listen. And you would have his full attention, and then he'd be able to kind of speak to it and make it go the direction that you're trying to get it to go. That you maybe are like you're too like we were too much in our artist brain to figure out how to get it there. And so he brings out the best in people. And he's also an amazing chef. And so I've gained 20 pounds, and it's the best 20 pounds of my life, other than my children.
Good. Sounds completely worth it. Well, I'm stoked for you guys professionally, personally, musically, all that. It sounds like a wonderful experience.
Well.
And we were all listening to Moonlight just before you came in and enjoying it very much. And hopefully everyone who's checking out this stream right now is able to check it out as well. It comes out April 19th on Britannia Row Recordings. And again, congratulations on that upcoming thing. It's going to be awesome. Can you tell us about the second song that you're going to play off of Moonlight?
Yeah, we're going to play Flowers?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to play Flowers. This is a sad song.
It's a hopeful song. I'm going to drink a little bit of beer to help me get in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's a happy beer, too, man. That's an orange beer.
Hopeful.
Yeah. I said hopeful. It is a hopeful song. It's a breakup song, but breakup songs don't have to be sad, only sad. They can also be hopeful. And
because
I like to
kind
think
of the theme of the album
Yeah.
is love. But love, typically, when somebody says, oh, it's a love song, or it's a love album, you hear romantic. You could say romantic in place of love easily, but this, when we say love, we mean all the, like if you had love written on a board and you put a pin on it and a string hung from it, every place that string could go is what we wanted this album to really be about. You can't be shattered in life like you can be shattered by someone you love. You can't be ruined for the good or for the worse than you can, more so than when you're in love with someone. You truly love someone, you're down for, we said till death do us part. That's not just for fun. That means till toe tags and body bags, somebody's crying over somebody's grave together. So that's the kind of love we're talking about. And Flowers isn't a romantic song. It's not about the romantic side of love. But so often, sometimes in love, you got to say goodbye. And that's what this song's about. Is that okay? You had to put your beer down, so I just took over.
I love it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's remember these words.
Let's.
You don't have to bring me flowers. Won't you just let me be? 'Cause every time you try to woo me, it wounds me. Don't leave no flowers here for me. It looks like the moonlight is left. I don't see much magic ahead. Trying to say you're sorry with whiskey on your breath is like trying to clear the smoke with cigarettes. You don't have to bring me flowers. I'll just leave them here for dead. And when the scent goes sour, I'm reliving all the hours you spent losing me instead. I think a little sunlight will do to help me clear my head of you. 'Cause trying to say it's over while I'm laying in your bed is like letting go with honey on my hands. You don't have to bring me flowers, I'm just begging you to leave. Go ahead and call me coward, but finally your power has lost its hold on me. Ooh, I'm letting go. Ooh, I'm letting go. Ooh, I'm letting go. Won't you let me go? If you're gonna bring me flowers, leave them on a memory. Here lies the love we had together, and it's better if we let it rest in peace. Won't you let it rest in peace? Don't bring no flowers here for me. Ooh, don't leave no flowers here for me.
Well done. That was the first time we've ever played that song all the way through. I swear. That was cool.
How did you feel about it? I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it. I'm sweating a little bit, but I felt good.
Yeah, well, dude, that mic is so sensitive. We got to turn off the AC every time. Every time that giant oil can of a mic comes out, the AC goes off. So
yeah. Oh, that explains the sweat then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I thought it was the nerves of not remembering the song.
You nailed it. Got all the words.
Can we talk a little bit about? I mean, it's like the most basic question in the world, but this seems like a conducive environment to talk about influences, since we're surrounded by many years of rock and roll history behind you. Can you talk a little bit about some of the artists that you two bonded over musically, and choose your own adventure. Either stuff you grew up with, stuff you're listening to on this album, just artists you love.
Yeah.
Artists that we love, we actually just got to play with. When we left Nashville, we moved to LA, and we had all our money saved up for the down payment on the apartment we wanted to get, the gas to drive from Nashville to LA, and we had like $50 left over. And we spent our final few dollars on one last date in Nashville before we moved, and it was to go to a Brandi Carlile concert.
Nice.
Because Brandi Carlile is one of those artists, it's like it doesn't feel like there's a B-side to any album she makes, because everything she says, not only is it poetic, but it feels like she wrote it about us, or, like you can so relate. I remember the first time I heard, I got a hole in my pocket where my dreams fell out. Like, I was just like, who are you? I love you, I think. I don't know what it is, but I feel lots. So Brandi Carlile, big influence. I grew up listening to a lot of Cuban music. A lot of, I guess you would call them crooners. Like a lot of Luis Miguel, a lot of like our version of the Sinatras and all that stuff. A guy named Benny Moré was an old Cuban artist that wrote kind of the most interesting lyrics, I think. What's an example of one? Como fue. I don't know, in Spanish it sounds so romantic, but then you say it in English, and it almost sounds like an insult, but I can't really remember the song I'm talking about, but just take my word for it. Benny Moré is what we grew up on.
What about Los Gardenias? It's like...
Dos Gardenias para ti.
Yeah.
So Dos Gardenias is kind of a classic Cuban song, right? It was on the Buena Vista Social Club album.
Yeah, the right.
And it's it's a romantic song, but it says, 2 gardenias I bring to you, and they represent our love. If those flowers ever die, it means you've cheated on me, and this thing is over. Literally, is the song, and that's the romance I grew up with.
It explains a lot. It explains a lot. Yeah, and the other beautiful thing is that his dad was a poet, and his dad loved poetry. So you'd sit at the table, and his dad would read poems in Spanish from his favorite Cuban poets. I feel like that kind of influenced Abner in a lot of his writing.
Big time.
for me, I grew up. I grew up in a house that loved music, and my mom was a big time Joni Mitchell fan, so we listened to a lot of Joni Mitchell, and my dad was a big time Otis Redding fan, so I listened to a lot of Otis Redding growing up. And then when we met, I think Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan were the two people that we kind of connected to the most together. That was like our overlap.
It was our road trip music. Was Johnny Cash
and bluegrass. We would just put bluegrass on and like ride around and.
What's the Johnny Cash song we listen to all the time?
The
one about the guy getting
Companion.
hung. The guy getting hung, and he's like, oh my goodness, damn your eyes.
Yeah.
Damn your eyes. We bonded over a song called Damn Your Eyes.
We were revisiting that Nashville session. I had forgotten that you medleyed your song into Jackson. And
that's right.
We still do it. We still do it every night.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, every show night.
Well,
big time influence.
I love what's happening here this afternoon. Yeah. And can you tell us what you're going to do third off of Moonlight?
So this song we're gonna play was the first song not the first song we wrote, but the first song we recorded.
Yeah.
I think we wrote this in Brooklyn, overlooking the Williamsburg Bridge, and this song's called Bridges. I don't know how that happened, but we found
so many dad jokes.
Well, I am a dad and I am funny. Dad jokes. This song's called Bridges. So here we find ourselves, arms deep in a wishing well, holding to love that's ours. Steady we've kept our eye clear from the exit sign, knowing the fear can feel like doubt. Oh, no point in staying safe. Oh, just gets in the way. So let's burn the bridges down. Let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Let's burn the bridges down. Let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Let's burn the bridges down. Ooh, let's burn the bridges down.
Darling, we'll celebrate through the smoke and the wild flames. Oh, in this heat, it feels like summer. And here I'll make my pledge, standing on the water's edge. I ain't gonna swim, you'll have to pull me under. Yeah. Oh, no point in staying safe. Oh, it just gets in the way. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, they just get in the way. Spark a match and in time it'll turn into flame. Say goodbye, I know I've said all mine. The love that we keep is the shelter we find. Light 'em up, they just get in the way. Spark a match and in time it'll turn into flame. Say goodbye, I know I've said all mine. The love that we keep is the shelter we'll find. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Light 'em up, no turning around. No escape through the ashes now. Let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down. Let's burn the bridges down. Oh, let's burn the bridges down.
Woo! Thank you. That was fun, man.
Yes, it it was. The pleasure is on both sides. Thank you so much for coming through and doing this.
Oh, man, an honor.
We appreciate it and hope to see you again in next time it makes sense for you to come
Yes.
through. We'll be here doing this.
Once I learn how to play the rest of the album, we should just come back and do the rest of it.
Yeah, dude. Well, or you can learn it right now. You can play the rest of it. I imagine you guys maybe have stuff to do, but you could just play the entire thing if you want.
But I can figure it out.
So travel safely. There's the U.S. tour starts on May 3rd in St. Louis.
That's
Is
right.
that true? That is
St. Louis.
true. I did not write that down. I just remember that.
Very
Well
good
done.
memory.
And Webster Hall, you're back in New
Yeah.
York on May 21st,
And
and then
Brooklyn
Brooklyn Steel the following day, May 22nd, and the whole thing wraps on June 14th in LA.
Yep.
And all of those dates are up at JOHNNYSWIM.com. So thank you so much, and best of luck on Moonlight. It comes out on April 19th, and this has been great. Thanks.
Yay.
Oh,
Thanks for having
thank
us.
you for having us. I'm sweating.